What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you a BBL Drizzy, you are reminding us once again that you are a weirdo and that those predators moving flocks. Y'all, what am I talking about? If you guys don't know, Drake was sitting there celebrating. Don't ask me, I'll have the video playing on TV, celebrating Happy Canada Day. Now, he was into his culture vulture bag. Again, he grew up in the rich enclaves of Canada, okay? Who cares if you come from wealth? I think that's okay. My whole point is Drake is literally sitting here now cosplaying a Toronto hood Canadian man celebrating what we will call Klanteenth. He literally took responsibility and laughed at a bunch of racist white men that are jumping on black men to prove his point. This is where he's at. We're going to talk about that. But a lot of people said he's doing that because even though he was busy bragging about what was going on at that pool party, which to me, it looked like the Deadbeat Dads of America Club. Tristan High Booty Thompson came in with his high booty, walking like a baby dinosaur, right? All I saw was a bunch of men sitting around smoking hookah, trying to act like they were having a good time. And I was like, why ain't no women around? And then I realized, oh, you can't have the type of women Drake want. Well, baby, they're not really women. And I'm not talking about plastic surgery. I'm talking about can we see some ID, please? I'm talking about some it's 6 p.m. in the evening. Do you know where your children are? Drake can't show. Probably he had them probably all in there literally studying to pass their 11th grade finals. But anyway, I was like, where are all the women? Why are all these men around trying to act like they having a party? It was giving depressed rich kids. It was giving trust fund kids that their dads just said, this is the final summer and you're going to have to figure out something to do with your lives. It was giving what in the world? But you know what else it was giving? It was the giving that Drake is a weirdo and all his friends are a weirdo. Okay. They showed KD and Pressa vibing out to Tory Lanez at the embassy. Imagine. First of all, can we just talk about how sassy Drake is, making duck lips, doing this and that? This man is 40 years old, literally living for the gram. And there's a whole bunch of bots, thoughts, and lost people capping that man up. Y'all, I know if you just got more likes on Instagram, some of these Drake fans would think their lives were made, but can we just do better? Because it's getting scary. Anyway, right? Hot Taki on Twitter actually pointed out what was going on with the weirdos that Drake hangs around. Okay. More importantly, he got the Pressa. He said Drake faced controversy for bringing Toronto rapper Pressa on his Boy Meets World tour overseas. Pressure has been opening up for Drake on the BMW tour, even though he's out on bail for previously being arrested for allegedly kidnapping, bang bang whipping, and the torture of two teenagers, right? According to the reports, the kidnapping eventually led to bang bang violence. Now, here's the thing, right? In doing that, right? In doing that, and this is the weird part. This is who Pressa is. Something is wrong with the people Drake surrounds himself with. It's so weird. Drake grew up in a wealthy Jewish neighborhood and right now is up like 400 million, even though he probably gonna gamble that away. How is this his chosen crew? But more importantly, Cozy Adador on Twitter said, people interviewing Pressure about Riley from the Boondocks, but she'd be interviewing him about kidnapping two teen drug dealers and making them give each other sloppy toppy. He kidnapped two teenage drug dealers and made them give sloppy toppy, made them oral, made them do that and watched for what? That was part of the thing. What is wrong with these people? Now, I already think high booty Tristan is bye, right? And ain't nothing wrong with being that. But Drake, let's also not forget, where was Odell Beckham Jr.? Even Odell Beckham Jr. was like, no, I'm busy. Remember, he was twerking in the car for his man. but he couldn't do anything else. You guys, these are the people that Drake chooses to attach himself to. These are the people that Drake chooses to do stuff with. This is crazy to me, right? This is crazy to me. Hold on, let me get some more information. But anyway, these were the people that were at Drake's Klanteenth party. And can we just take a moment to say, Drake is so corny. Look at this mess he posted on IG. He really thinks he is some mob boss or something. And look at this party. These people are coming in giving depressed rich kid tease. Look at this. And this is Drake on his story. This is why no one, as long as Drake is the king of Canada, can take them seriously. This is what I mean. Drake is acting like a white supremacist gang going after black people is their version of Juneteenth. Like this is their guy, and the people representing Canada. Drake is your guy. This is why people will laugh at this Canadian thug and why Americans can't take them seriously. I'm all for anybody going on collabs with them. It's like he is literally out here cheesing, acting like this is their Juneteenth because a day a white supremacists beat up Rick Ross's DJ. Also, this guy has been Icarus and Merciless have actually been identified. Go watch my other videos. I'm not arguing about the facts, right? Like, all I can say is congrats to you guys. You're celebrating being punks and hiding behind the Hell's Angels. Also, I do want to say this. Does Drake ever plan on coming back to America? Or are you just going to stay in Texas under Jay Prince's bosom? Right? I mean, I'm glad that the money he spent, because he has to pay for people to be his friends, pay for his entourage, pay. I'm glad the money he spent bought him that happiness. But the fact that he is trying to act like what happened to Rick Ross is comparable to our Alabama brawl, Canada is out here repping for the white guys in their version. I can't do this. Even goofball deadbeat dad Tristan Thompson, and look at this video. It looked like the deadbeat fathers of America is having a club. You celebrating Canada Day? Does Canada Day mean you can't have your children? No spouses around. The women are probably inside because Drake don't want to be seen with another somebody else's 14, 15, 16, or however long they are. He doesn't want to be seen with an arm. What did he say? A boat full of Millie Bobbies. He don't want to be seen. But honestly, Canada Day, does that mean that you can't bring your kids? You can't bring your wives. You can't bring your girlfriends. Just a bunch of look like the press trust fund. Kevin Durant was there, which is funny. But I guess it's cool because Kevin Durant don't got any family. So he don't got to worry about themselves. I guess that is. Listen, they are the deadbeat daddy crew celebrating Klanteenth on top of Pressure, who likes to make his own Cinemax After Dark flips, kidnapping people and making them give sloppy toppy to each other while he watches. Y'all, I'm just saying, listen, Drake really thinks this is a win, but he really just got himself canceled. Listen, he literally canceled himself. On top of that, we can skip Canada and tours. It ain't that serious. I thought that they was doing a favor. No shade to Canada, but I'm being serious. But let somebody say you can't tour in Miami or California, then you're going to see artists laughing. And listen, seriously, it's a bunch of Canadians online, Drake fans, fighting for the honor of the Hells Angels. Ironic, they don't even have, and that's not ironic, because they don't even have their own original racism. Like y'all copied our racist Hell's Angels, right? And that's technically American culture too. I'm looking at this video. Woo! They can have that part of American culture if they want. Drake really bought himself protection because he is a sore loser and a cheater. And he's mad somebody called him white boy. Drake, you want us to call you black boy. You are also half white. What's wrong with being white? Honestly, you find us calling the black boy and using the N word, but when we call you white boy, that's an insult. Why are you not proud of your heritage? Listen, and here's the thing. I'm just going to say this. I see DJ Academics kind of hyping this up the same way he did in Chicago. Drake is the ultimate Karen, not a Sharon. That's right there with you fighting in HR, but a Karen. I honestly think that remember all those weird break-ins at Drake house that went nowhere, right? I honestly do think that Drake wants this to escalate so there can be a made up attempt on his life and he can play victim. Mark my words. I think that's what he's doing. Everything in Drake is a movie, it's a film, it's made up. He wants so bad. It started with his house with these break ins, and they tried to blame it on Kendrick Lamar because he thought he was gonna paint a Pulitzer Prize, a Pulitzer Prize winning, Grammy winning intellectual artist as a dangerous thuggy thug that's sending people to his house. I'm telling you, DJ Academics wants us to escalate and Drake wants us to escalate. The only thing is nobody's checking for Drake because did you think this through? You got people punching people in the face in Canada. Are you ever planning on going to California and Miami? You going to roll through the middle of South Central with some Hells Angels? Good luck. Good luck. Even the Hells Angels know where to stay. Even the Hells Angels knows where to stay. Again, lines are drawn, but I think Drake wants this escalation. Not in real life, but I think he wants to make himself the victim. So if something happens, he can be like, oh my God, those scary black boys. That's why. And he'll go back into Jewish white boy Drake that he was in Canada talking about it's ignorant to use slang because he was mad the girls at the table were talking about the slang that the black kids in his school were using. Okay. Again, like Drake really has racist and PDF files on his payroll. If you guys don't know, the Hells Angel just got busted for prostitution and trafficking and all this other stuff. I'm just saying, right? And you're having a barbecue in his backyard to celebrate and bring these two groups of people together. His OVO, Predators Moving Flocks, and white supremacists. Canada Day, the day that PDF files and white supremacists can all come together and celebrate a black man being jumped. And it wasn't Ross. It was Ross's DJ that got knocked around. And I hope he sues for a federal hate crime because they were yelling out the N word, right? He paid for all this. No wonder Drake can't stop working. Look at this. He has mouths to feed. He's just corny. And now he wants to rep Canada. I ain't never seen him celebrate Canada Day like this before. And low key, besides that Texas ranch, he is stuck in Canada. Look at this mess. That's why you stuck eating fried rice. That's why you stuck on photogram Instagram dumps. And I know Snoop and Whack and Game promised you safe passage. And at the end of the day, I hope this is safe passage for him because at the end of the day, Drake, you the only one that can't take this L. Everybody else laughed and moved on from it. You the only one living in this stupid mob ties fantasy that you didn't even write. He's a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. Listen, I guess Drake in Canada and his cronies get so little attention that this is a win and they've called come together. It's been quiet over there in OVO and Canada for months now. But don't worry, y'all. White supremacists has y'all back. The Hells Angels defended Drake's honor. Rick Ross's DJ was their win. Again, y'all listen. And here's the one thing I want to say. It was in Vancouver. Look at this. I can't stop watching this video. Well, your win was goofy ass 50-year-old Rick Ross not realizing he was performing in a white racist sundown town. Let's also not forget that They Not Like Us went number 1 in Canada. Okay, this is perfect. Like Drake, this isn't a win. Do you know how bad y'all have to be? How down bad as people? I can't stop watching this video. That y'all have to be as people and a country that you think this is a win and not a national embarrassment. He's really leaning into all his fans, like turning into Kanye West fans, being a hodgepodge of racist incels and coons, and the leader is a biracial man in blackface. This is their movement. You guys, listen. Who is it? Desperado D. Mayor on Twitter said Drake got lit up so bad his fans are turning into Rush Limbaugh. Like his fan base has also been trolling online all week saying the culture is poverty, struggle, and gang violence. That's the art of Drake. Seriously, they have been leaning into all the racism for the last couple weeks, ever since Kendrick's pop out tour. Y'all listen, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. But baby, it's gonna be a heavy upload day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.